Hey, planners and future planners, let's talk about something that doesn't get discussed enough, which is why catering jobs are the perfect training ground for wedding planners. I worked for a catering company before I started weddings, and I still do to this day. In today's video, I'll share the top 5 ways that catering experience can make you a stronger wedding planner. Let's get into it. If you've ever worked in catering, you know how chaotic, fast paced, and rewarding it can be. So here's the thing, catering teaches you real world, behind the scenes lessons that no wedding planning course can cover. And if you're just getting started in your career, picking up some catering shifts might be the smartest move you can make. I'm telling you from personal experience. Before we dive in, hit that like button if you love videos that give you actionable advice, and subscribe so that you don't miss any other wedding planning tips. All right, let's start with event logistics. So catering basically forces you to think ahead, plan for every possible scenario. So for example, have you ever seen a kitchen catering set up in the middle of a field with no electricity or running water? I have. It's literally something that is part of my problem solving skills at this point. This really directly applies to wedding planning. So when you're coordinating a backyard wedding or a venue with limited resources, you now have the knowledge to set up that type of catering kitchen. When I worked for a caterer, I learned how long it takes to plate meals for 200 people, how much space is needed for a buffet, and this experience actually helped me create timelines that actually work, not just like Pinterest perfect ones that fall apart in real life. Like, you actually need to know these skills to create your timelines. Trust me, planners who do not understand these logistics, the catering logistics, will quickly find themselves on the receiving eye of some side-eye glances from chefs. And nobody wants that, because you want to be part of the epic vendor team. You want people to come to you for problem solving and that you know your stuff. 2, now let's talk about problem solving. So obviously catering teaches you to handle curveballs like an absolute pro. So picture this, it's an outdoor wedding, the generator's powering the ovens and it just failed. Or perhaps maybe somebody forgot to account for the mother of the bride's gluten allergy, as we all know happens a lot. So with catering, you're on your feet all the time, and it's an essential part of wedding planning. So for a quick story, I was once working a wedding out in the middle of the desert, and the catering team assured me that they were able to handle this type of event. Well, essentially what happened is no, they could not. And we had to jump in and help. And with my catering experience, and at least the way that I understood how to be a service captain and how the timeline and the amount of time needed to serve all of these people, I was able to jump in and help execute this meal. I don't want to do that. I want to always make sure that my catering team is set up for success and they have enough staffing and all that kind of stuff. But know that at least it is something that you can help with should there be an emergency on the day. Skill 3, vendor collaborations. So this is a big one. Vendor collaboration. As a caterer, you are constantly working alongside other vendors like florists, DJs, planners. You learn how to communicate effectively and essentially keep everyone on the same page. The skill is, of course, invaluable as a wedding planner because you're the point person for the entire team. So this is really important. I mean, you need to know how to lead that team in more ways than one. For example, you might need to coordinate with the photographer to make sure the cake cutting happens at the perfect time, right? Or perhaps the DJ to ensure dinner service doesn't overlap with speeches. So catering really gives you the confidence on how to handle the timeline and move through these parts effortlessly. 4th on the list is budgeting. Catering gives you an insider perspective on how much things really cost, like why filet mignon for 200 guests blows a budget, or how to suggest more cost-effective alternatives like chicken or pasta stations. Now, a quick note, a lot of people think that buffets are cheaper, but did you know that you actually have to account for more food when you're serving a buffet because it's not portioned out per person, and some people might come back for seconds? Know that as a planner, because you may want to advise your clients to have a buffet because they are more budget friendly, but that is not always the case. This knowledge helps you guide your clients realistically. Instead of saying, sure, you can have a champagne tower and a lobster dinner, you can gently steer them towards a more budget-friendly option if that is the type of client that you are working with. And pro tip, suggest some late night snacks like sliders or tacos or pizza, because they are always a hit with guests. It's also a great way to help sober them up at the end of the night. And we just love to eat. So I think your guests probably would too. 5. And finally, attention to detail. Catering teaches you to think about the little things, like how to arrange napkins perfectly or ensure that plates are spotless before being served. Do you even know how to set a real table? Side note, a lot of people think the forks are on the right, but the forks actually go on the left. So that is a skill that I learned in catering and have carried it through my whole wedding planning career that has actually been very helpful. And I've even corrected some caterers in the past saying, actually reverse it. The eye for detail obviously ensures that your events are polished and memorable, and you make a great impression on your clients and on the rest of your vendor team. Clients notice when the little things are perfect, and catering trains you to make that happen. Okay, I totally forgot one very important piece to this too. I am still working with a catering team, and let me tell you why. Even though I've been a wedding planner for 12 years, I relocated from Los Angeles to Nashville in 2020, and so I was like coming into a new market. And that meant that I did not know the venues, I did not know the vendors, I was brand new, starting over. So working with a catering team, introduced me to a lot of new people in the area and actual like vendors that I had never worked with or got to experience. And B, new venues. Like I finally got to get inside tours of these venues while getting paid working with a catering team. So I would say to any new planners, or if you are an experienced planner and you are starting over in a new market, there are so many perks to working with a catering company. Also, the catering company is one of the best ones in Nashville. So like we got access to CMA awards. I've catered for A-list celebrities before. I've been in their homes. That is my favorite part, to see inside of actual people's houses. And the catering company actually referred me paying clients. So I have booked 2, if not 3 clients from them directly because they enjoyed working with me so much as a catering team member. And they know that as a planner, I would really understand how to cater and how to allocate time for the buffet to be set up or the plated meal. And that's a really big perk for a catering team. So they want to recommend planners that they know understand how catering works. Okay. So if you are just starting out and considering working part-time for a catering company or volunteering at large events, even a few shifts can teach you so much about event logistics, timing, and teamwork. And don't worry, you don't have to commit to catering forever if it's not your jam. Think of it more as like a stepping stone to becoming an excellent wedding planner and truly understand every aspect of the event. If you've ever worked for a catering company, I'd love to know your experience. If you're considering it, drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories, good and bad. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss my next video. If this was helpful, I'd love to know about it because I want to create more content that you're going to watch. Thanks.